Hi everyone. It's that time of the year. It's one of my favourite times when we're planting all the seeds for this main growing season coming up. And I'm in the greenhouse today, and I just thought I'd give you a little peek at some of the stuff that's happening. There's quite a lot in here already, and I always think, how am I going to fit everything in here? But I always manage to somehow or other. So yeah, I'll just show you a few little bits and bobs that are happening. I don't know if you heard that. That's our rooster, Freddie Mercury, crowing in the background. Um, so here we go. So we've got some mixed lettuces here. That's just the sort of loose leafy pick and come again style. And I'm actually keeping these in the greenhouse this year, I think, because it's close to the house, and I find that if you just need to go and pop and grab a few leaves for a salad or something, or for a sandwich, it's easy. So I'm gonna try a bit of an experiment and do it in the greenhouse this time. We've got Elysium, which is really fabulous for the bees. So I always have that around the garden, so I'm just propagating some more of that. Comfrey, another brilliant plant. That's just not up yet. Takes a while to germinate, comfrey. It can be a bit erratic with germination, so yeah, so I just have to be patient. It's only been in for a couple of weeks, so I'm not expecting to see it for a little while yet. A few little propagations at the back. There's just some mint there. Decided I wanted some big pots of mint up on the porch, so that's what I propagated that from down in the garden. One of my favourite veggies, mammoth melting snow peas, and they've just come up in the last few days and they're already looking really great. There they are. Just those 4 plants will give us more than we could possibly need, and I'll probably end up giving some away. But they're absolutely beautiful snow peas, delicious. A little propagation over there of a little New Zealand shrub I really like, and I took a little cutting of, and they've got little leaves, which is great. And we've got newly planted lemon balm, parsley more as always. One of my favourite veggies, kohlrabi. And this year I'm having a go at growing a purple variety, which is so pretty. And you can eat the whole thing. You can eat the bulb with the kohlrabi as well as the leaves. And these came up really quickly, and so often that's a good sign that things are really robust. So yeah, hopefully I'll be eating those in not too distant future. At the back I've got some sweet peas. The sun's just come out, as you can see. Not eating sweet peas, the flower kind. I already have some in the garden that are a reasonable size, but I always do 2 rounds of them because you get a really long flowering period, and they're so beautiful. They're the most incredible colours and smell, and I love bringing them inside. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear, it's sunny but it's raining at the same time. It's rather pretty. Just have a look out here. This is Tino enjoying the sun shower and rain shower. He loves it. He just sits out there surveying his world. Back to the greenhouse. So yeah, some garden staples here. Nasturtium, self-seeds everywhere, but this is a different variety I'm trying this year. And the first one's popped up there. Echinacea. I have a bit of a thing for echinacea. I love it. I love the look of it. I love using it. It's good for the bees. It's one of those beautiful multi-use, must-have in every garden kind of plant. And then, again, some more staples. We've got parsley and chives, more. Again, I've got some in the garden, but I like to have it up near the house as well, so these will probably end up being on the porch. Growing a few different witchy herbs. I've already got a lot in the garden, but this is having a go at growing mugwort this year. So, yeah. I've got 3 there. Hopefully they will sprout. And today I put in, it's a bit early to put these in the ground, So I'm starting them in the greenhouse, but I've got some little eggplants, some capsicums, different varieties. Really excited that I've got a Mrs. Burns basil. So it's a really interesting basil that is, it's got a really lemony lime kind of flavour. And yeah, so I'm giving that a go. I managed to get my hands on some seeds, which is awesome. And some jalapeno chilies. Also these really lovely apple-shaped chilies that I got from Crop Swap, and I saved the seeds from last year, and they were really, really beautiful, and I made a great chili sauce out of them. So I'm giving those a crack as well. You can hear the rain, it's lovely. And up here, yesterday my friend Natalie gave me some cuttings from her red currants, and as you can see, they just sort of look like sticks, except you can see that they've got the buds starting, and there's growth already starting at the bottom there. And I already have one red currant down in the garden, but she's given me more, and she has an incredibly diverse and vibrant looking garden, and I have no doubt that these are going to be really strong plants based on how she looks after her garden. So hopefully lots of red currants on the way. Then we've got spring onions on the way, but not sprouted yet. We've got some dill, just started. Some hyssop, just started. Lots and lots and lots of strawberries. I've actually already got lots down in the garden too, but I'm trying some other varieties. And a lot of these are sort of cuttings that I took that are just sort of a bit of an experiment. So you can never have too many. We just go through so many in summer. So, and they seem to really like it here, so that's fine. Michelle lettuce. So Michelle lettuce is a heirloom French variety that I grew last year. And it's so beautiful. So I'm giving that a crack. I saved some seeds from that, from last year. Thyme that's basically ready to come out of the greenhouse actually. That's for the porch too. And if we look down the bottom, under here, I have, it doesn't look very exciting, but what's happening underneath is exciting. It's this year's potatoes. I like growing them in bags just because it's so easy and it's really space effective, and you don't have to worry about frost or anything like that. So these first three are more developed than the other bags, and they contain the very sought after Tasmanian pink eye potatoes, which are delicious, slathered with our local Tasmanian Duck River butter. It's kind of a thing here. Everybody loves it. So yes, I'm growing pink eyes this year. And at the other end, these are ones that I just put in today. And these contain seed potatoes from my friend Sally's garden, and they're kifla potatoes. They're the long waxy style salady sort of potatoes, and they're already starting to sprout, so I put those in today. And yeah, so what will happen is these will just keep, as the leaves come up through the compost, I cover them over again until they're full, and then you let the leaves just flourish, and then when they die off, you pull them out and you've got bags of spuds. It's really fabulous. And down here at the end is just a little saviour project. So this was a little plant. It's actually a variety of cardamom, which is, we've got one inside. It's an indoor plant, and this one got just about wiped out, but I brought it into the greenhouse to sort of save it, and as you can see, it's doing really well in here. So I've just been feeding it. It's just about ready, a little bit bigger, and I'll bring it back inside or onto the porch in the shade. But yeah, it's just on a bit of a holiday in here. So yes. So folks, this is greenhouse land. It's very, very full already, and I still have lots to plant, but the things I have to plant are the big ticket items like tomatoes and things like that, zucchinis, and basically it's much, much, much too early for us to plant tomatoes, even in a greenhouse where we live, even though the rest of Australia might be planting theirs, because it's too cold and we're likely to still get frosts. So so I just have to be a bit patient, which is driving me crazy. It happens every year when all I want to do is I'll just give you a peek outside. All you want to do is plant your bloody tomatoes. Look at it. It's blue sky, raining. Gorgeous though. Yeah, so I have to be patient in order to plant my next round of seeds. We'll see how we go. So for those so inclined, I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I'll show you how they all develop. Hopefully there'll be vegetables this year. Okay, lovelies. See ya.